Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Rhea Ripley has already booked her ticket to WWE SummerSlam after returning to action a few weeks ago. A current top champion recently opened up about his relationship with Ripley, drawing a reaction from the former Women's World Champion. The rivalry between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan continues to heat up, especially after Dominic Mysterio took Mommy's side. Many believe Rey Mysterio's son is prepared to backstab Ripley and cost her the Women's World Championship match against Liv Morgan at SummerSlam. In a recent interview with the New York Post, World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest opened up about his relationship with Mommy. The Archer of Infamy, who is in Judgment Day with Rhea Ripley and plays a heel character, broke character to talk about the positive influence she's had on him. The quote from his interview was shared by Sportskeeda's social media team on Instagram. The WWE star reposted the quote in her Instagram story with 3 black heart emojis. You can see a screenshot of her Instagram story below. Rhea Ripley will be hoping to win back the Women's World Championship after her return from injury. She never lost the title and had to relinquish it due to the injury. However, Liv Morgan will do everything in her power to go over Mommy this time around. What did Damian Priest say about Rhea Ripley's absence from WWE? Dominic Mysterio did not seem to miss Mommy too much in her absence in WWE as he quickly started working things out with Liv Morgan. The two seemed to be getting too close to each other when Ripley made her return to interrupt things. Meanwhile, Damian Priest seems to have missed the former Women's World Champion a lot more in real life. He told the New York Post that she always pushes him to be the best. I don't think there is one person around that's not happy to have her, Rhea Ripley, back, maybe Liv Morgan. We just got back from the gym and we were riding in the car and I literally told her, man, it's really good to have you back. I felt like I've been missing something and it was my friend. It's my road buddy. It's my backstage buddy. Besides our TV dynamic, it's everything else. I missed having that person next to me that also pushes me, said Priest. WWE fans could see Priest and Ripley join forces as babyfaces if Finn Balor turns on the World Heavyweight Champion and Ripley is backstabbed by Dominic. It would be the perfect top mixed team in WWE. Rhea Ripley stood backstage, her heart pounding with excitement and adrenaline. She had just wrapped up a brutal match, showcasing her dominance and reminding everyone why she was a force to be reckoned with in WWE. As she toweled off her sweat, she couldn't help but replay the night's events in her mind. However, it wasn't her own performance that occupied her thoughts, it was the unexpected gesture from one of the top WWE champions that had left her stunned. Earlier that evening, Rhea had witnessed the return of Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion, after a brief hiatus. The arena had erupted in cheers and jeers, the energy palpable as the head of the table made his grand entrance. Rhea watched from the monitors backstage, admiring his charisma and the way he commanded the audience's attention. Despite their differences in alignment, Roman being the ultimate heel and Rhea straddling the line between hero and villain, she respected his craft. As the night progressed, Rhea found herself in a fierce match against Bianca Belair. The two had a storied history, their rivalry intense and personal. Tonight's bout was no different. They tore into each other with a ferocity that left the crowd on the edge of their seats. In the end, Rhea emerged victorious, pinning Bianca after delivering a devastating riptide. With the match over, Rhea expected to head backstage, maybe exchange a few words with her fellow wrestlers, and then unwind. But fate had different plans. As she made her way up the ramp, the lights in the arena dimmed, and Roman Reigns' music hit once more. Rhea turned, confused but intrigued. Roman appeared at the top of the ramp, his imposing figure framed by the blinding spotlights. He walked toward her with purpose, his eyes never leaving hers. The audience was in a frenzy, unsure of what was about to unfold. Rhea stood her ground, her posture defiant. Roman stepped into the ring, a microphone in hand. He raised it to his lips, but for a moment, he didn't speak. He just looked at Rhea, a smirk playing on his lips. Finally, he broke the silence. "Rhea Ripley," he began, his voice echoing through the arena. "You've proven tonight, and many times before, that you are one of the most formidable competitors in this business. Your match with Bianca was a testament to your skill, your tenacity, and your drive." Rhea's eyes widened in surprise. Compliments from Roman Reigns were rare, and when they did come, they were usually laced with condescension. But tonight, his tone was different. It was genuine. "I've watched you," Roman continued. "You're not just a powerhouse in this ring, you're a powerhouse in every sense of the word. And while we may walk different paths, I respect what you've done and what you continue to do." The crowd was in shock, murmuring amongst themselves. This was a side of Roman they hadn't seen before, breaking character to acknowledge a peer's greatness. Rhea felt a mixture of pride and bewilderment. She had never sought validation from anyone, let alone Roman Reigns, but hearing these words struck a chord within her. Roman extended his hand. "Respect where respect is due," he said simply. Rhea hesitated for a split second before accepting the handshake. As their hands clasped, the crowd erupted into cheers. It was a moment of solidarity, a rare glimpse of camaraderie in the often cutthroat world of WWE. Backstage, Rhea was bombarded with questions from fellow wrestlers and staff. "What was that about? Did you know he was going to do that? How do you feel?" Rhea took a deep breath, trying to process everything. "I didn't know," she admitted. "But it feels good. It feels right." Later that night, as she sat in her locker room, Rhea took a moment to reflect. She had always been a lone wolf, carving her path with sheer determination and grit. She thrived on proving herself, on pushing her limits. Roman's words were a reminder that her efforts were not in vain, that even the most unlikely allies could see her worth. Rhea's phone buzzed, pulling her out of her thoughts. It was a text from Roman. "Tonight was real. Keep doing what you're doing. You've got my respect." Rhea smiled, a sense of warmth spreading through her. She typed out a quick reply. "Thanks, Roman. Respect goes both ways." As she put her phone down, Rhea felt a renewed sense of purpose. She had always been confident in her abilities, but now she felt a deeper connection to the WWE universe. She wasn't just fighting for herself, she was fighting for the recognition and respect of her peers. The following weeks saw Rhea continuing her reign of dominance, each match a testament to her unyielding spirit. Fans and wrestlers alike began to see her in a new light, recognizing the depth of her talent and the strength of her character. Roman's gesture had sparked something within her, a fire that burned brighter than ever. Rhea Ripley was no longer just a formidable competitor, she was a force of nature, unstoppable and unwavering. And as she stood in the center of the ring, her arm raised in victory after yet another hard-fought match, Rhea knew that this was only the beginning. The respect she had earned was not just from Roman, but from everyone who had ever doubted her. Rhea Ripley had arrived, and she wasn't going anywhere.